Hi, I've shrunk. I went into the washer and came out 2 sizes too small. I can't even reach. No, I'm doing a bit. I'm doing a comedy bit. I thought that would be fun to come out and pretend that I'm shorter than usual. Though actually, I just have the camera angled slightly differently. So you actually see more of the wall. But you see that there's a lot of room around to fill up with cats. But I'm not gonna do many more cats now, actually. I have 2 cats. One I'm gonna show you today and a dog. And then I'm gonna have to show you something else. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna rename the series. I think I'm gonna keep it at Fred Shows You a Cat, even though I won't be showing you cats. I think that's just gonna be the name of the series. And I'm gonna keep the theme tune because I can't be bothered making another one. And you know, who knows, I might always end up showing you cats again. But now I'm gonna be showing you, well, I guess today it counts as a cat, though it's a different kind of cat. It's technically, I guess it's technically not a cat, but it's cat-shaped. It's a mythological creature. Creature from Egyptian art, Greek art too. I don't know what's supposed to be the difference between Greek this and Egyptians this. Okay, I might as well reveal that I drew a Sphinx. Sphinx. But I don't know what is the difference really between Egyptian sphinxes and Greek sphinxes. I think Greek sphinxes have wings. And I think it's the Greek sphinxes that tells riddles. I'm not sure if we have many stories about Egyptian sphinxes. Them Egyptian sphinxes tend to be more famous because there are some big stonking sculptures, statues of Egyptian sphinxes, famously. Try saying Egyptian sphinxes, Egyptian sphinxes, Egyptian sphinxes. That's that's a challenge for you. But let's go with the theme tune. Okay, that's I think enough time for the theme tune. I think I might change the series to Fred Shows You Not a Cat when I'm not showing you a cat. And I could change the theme tune a little bit, but I still would keep the meows. Because otherwise, what would I can't make a new one for everything I'm gonna show you. That would be absurd. I'm not that kind of talented. Today's cat is, as I mentioned, the Sphinx. It's Susan. Susan, the lady Sphinx. They say her name is Susan. See, she has a human face, and a human boob. Plural. She has a human boobi. But she has a cat's body. This is the sort of thing that happens when you actually stop drawing digitally and start making more analog stuff, is that you realize that being able to Control C and move around things, do things editing afterwards is very useful. Because as you can see, her front paws are much bigger than her back paws. And that's killing me. Literally. I'm dying here. But it's not something I can change, and otherwise I'm happy with the body. I'm happy with the tail sticking out. It's very geometric. A face, though, I think her face ended up coming out a little bit too haunted. I wanted at first to make her face like seductive and all, but she didn't want to be seductive. Sometimes when you're making art, you just have to go with what the art itself wants to be. She wanted to look at me like this. I don't know what I've done to deserve this kind of stare, but at some level, she decides. She has her own agency. I can only ask for her consent for me to draw her. That's actually how much of art works. Genuinely. That's a good advice for artists. Don't try to force your art to comply to your vision. Try to do the art as it wants to be done. But yeah, that's Susan. Susan the Sphinx. Susan the Sphinx. That's easier than Egyptian Sphinx. Egyptian Sphinx. Egyptian Sphinx. Egyptian Sphinx. Now it's easier because I'm taking my time with it. But if you try to say it fast, Egyptian Sphinx, Egyptian Sphinx, Egyptian Sphinx. No, I suppose maybe that's gonna be the case with any kind of phrase, any kind of word. If you say it fast enough, it's going to be difficult. I love you. 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 I love, love, love. Eventually, I just end up love, 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 love. But it's not a difficult thing to say. It's actually quite easy, and you should say it more often. I love you. I love you. If you haven't said I love you to anyone today, say it to me in the comment section. It's gonna make me feel so good. I realized that one issue with filming like this and me so low down is that the light keeps shifting, because depending on how I move. So this is going to be a very flickering, badly recorded video. But you know, I want to bring that back. I want to bring back bad YouTube. I'm sick of all these talented, qualified people making YouTube videos with whole teams and professional cameras. I have my Motorola phone that I've dropped on the floor like 1,000 times. It will do. I don't have a microphone. I'm just using the sound on the phone. It will do. I don't have any editing skills. I can just add in passive-aggressive comments from future me to past me. That will do. But I can draw. So why don't you share, like, comment, subscribe, do all that, and ideally show this to your mother. Or your father if your mother isn't around, or your sibling if your mother and father isn't around, or your friend if you have no family left, which I'm sorry to hear that. I guess you don't have anyone to say I love you to. So say I love you to me. Boop.